So we just need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Only at
Longest one I've ever seen.
9,700? That's,
I mean, after this, there were a
I
ton.
know.
I've told people, I was like, I have a bone to pick with you. There are way too many applications and that's, that was
Working
crazy.
through those applications, like it's not even.
Goodness, whoever
Yeah.
wonders what I'm doing on Monday and Tuesday, I'll be sending out those private numbers.
Mhm.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, she has to do
That is
all of
amazing.
the licenses.
That is amazing. Like,
Our team.
yeah, so I'm glad I looked at this because then I can give you proper
Yes,
respect. And
all of those names.
consideration.
This person right here has to process.
I'm a process person.
I had to attach 7
All 5
PDFs or
pages.
something, and I thought that was.
You saw it.
Looks good to me.
Okay, we just need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Jinx.
Olivia, motion.
Yeah, okay. All right, roll call. Nicole Panton,
Aye.
Amy Ashton Williams,
Aye.
Patty Farr,
Aye.
and Olivia Bortman.
Aye.
No opposition. Great. We didn't have I just made the assumption. Did we have correspondence?
No correspondence.
What's correspondence?
It looks like write-in.
Like, it's kind of like written public comment instead of coming in person or
How about that email?
Yeah, we do have one. I should have said something to you about.
Oh.
But I'm guessing it's not in box.
I can download it and add it.
Hmm?
I said I can download it and add
Yeah,
it.
I guess, yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, we probably should. The case that that I dragged you all offline for a whole hour yesterday and talked about. I
Oh,
think that's which one are you talking about? Olivia?
Person whose license lapsed.
Yes.
It's like 30 years plus placing.
pump. Yeah,
We probably shouldn't say the name.
I mean, if they wrote in, then it's.
I guess, right. It becomes public record, so I guess so.
Really was more discussion about the logistics of why they expired.
Yeah, so what's the process for correspondence?
Oh, it's just
So we
discuss
just
it
talk
as if
about
it's public.
Okay. So we should probably put, I guess, it needs to be in box. Whoever wants to be the first one to put it in there. And then we can have a discussion.
Thank you.
It's not
So we're
formatted
doing-
how y'all format it, but
Hey, it's in there.
Yeah, is it in box?
yeah, it's in the just.
Okay, so if you all want to take, I don't know, 5 minutes to
Really
take a
quick.
look. Yeah,
Sorry, before we go into it,
Mhm.
so what is the process for getting into public comment for correspondence?
just send an email.
To who?
Me.
And then does it have to be like labeled?
I mean,
No,
they just need to say like, this is.
they just say, I want to talk to you about this.
What I'm looking.
That's the process.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very open and transparent. Send me an email, send me emails and then.
I will submit to Kim too.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be in the general inbox. So yeah, that's,
It's a direct
that's,
tray.
yeah, they'll send them to me sometimes. They'll go into the website and they just find a bunch of names and send them. And it looks like they went to where the board members are and they went on the internet and did a search for board member names and sent it
Because
to
it didn't end up to me, it ended up to my boss. who
Exactly.
Forwarded it to me
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, thanks.
So, but the short version, without all of that, the short version, any one of us, they just send an email and say, I want to talk to the board about this thing.
Okay.
And then either they come in and speak physically or they send an email and then I talk to the board or I will bring it forward. This particular one here, I'll let you,
Oh, do you
I'll
want-
pull it up so you can look at
Oh,
it,
sure.
Patty. Oh, there we go. So she's gonna share it with you. So I want, take a few minutes to look so that you know what all we're talking about. And I advocated as much as I possibly could for this scenario.
Taking 5 minutes to review it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And you don't have to be overly concerned about drilling down on all the details because I can kind of walk you through the most important parts of it.
I ask some questions about this?
In a minute, there's kind of a process we have to do. It's whenever everyone's ready to engage. Okay, so before we do anything, you all as a board have to decide if you all even want to do anything with it. So it generally falls for the most part on the public comment. You know, don't respond to public comment. But if you as a board determine that this is something that you all want to talk about, it's something like this. I already went through it and I know all the specifics, so you all can say, let's talk about it, basically. So that's where we are. So do you all want to talk about it or do you all want to move on to the next item?
I just have a overarching question. If the board like made a decision on something like this, would it set precedent?
That's a loaded question. So I guess we would start with, okay, so to answer that question, there's really only, with all of these that you'll see, Patty has to deal with this regularly. You had to deal with this in the licensing and CE licensing and CE subcommittee, and also in the licensing exam subcommittee and the CE subcommittee. There's always these exceptions, okay? And it always really boils down to number one, is it covered in rule? And if it's covered in rule, is this a scenario in which if it's covered in rule, is there an exception or is there not an exception? If there's no exception, then we have to adhere in rule. Now, also, if there's no exception, then there's rule change. And so then current state, no, you don't have, it's not a precedent current state, because if it's covered in rule, then we're done. The only thing that's left to do is change rule. If it's not covered in rule, then you're right, we'd be setting a precedent. Okay.
And is this covered?
This is all covered in rule.
It's all covered in rule.
Which rule?
Lots of them.
Okay. Is the rule strong enough such that the request wouldn't even be considered? Or how does that work?
So under current, so we talked, I pulled staff aside and we talked about this for over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Noel, who is our customer service advocate,
Mm-hmm.
Noel spent over an hour, probably a couple hours. How much time did you spend on this yourself?
A few hours,
A
yeah.
few hours herself on this one case.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I saw it, I pulled staff aside and we went over it. All of us went over it for over an hour trying to figure out what to do with this thing. And it's all covered in rule.
Okay.
And I want to preface that to say, you all saw that chart, to where our applications are increasing. That's kind of the number one role out there. And as our applications increase, then the number of time it takes to process those applications increase. And in addition to that, we've got over 9,000 licensees and 9 people that serve 9,000 licensees. So every second of time, I have to make sure that we're making it as efficient as possible, because we have one person serving 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled them offline for a whole hour to
Yeah.
talk about this thing to see if there's something we can do about it.
Yeah.
Noelle advocated as much as she could within the rule to see if she could find a way to take care of it. And in all honesty, it's a rule change that at the end of the day, and I can walk through it, but there is no provision in rule for this. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I actually had a conversation with Kyle about it just today. I talked to another executive director about it. like, I talked to two other executive directors about it. And it's like, it is what it is. The board, historically, they put rule in place to cover this scenario. And there's really not much we can, other than the rule change. So,
Which
and that's
wouldn't
not
necessarily help this person right now.
It wouldn't help this person right
Yeah.
now today.
Yeah.
Now, I will likely, based on this proposal, will change,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to word that.
Extenuating circumstances.
Yes, but that becomes difficult because
Yeah.
each and every case you have to add, you have to determine what extenuating circumstances in, and then we have to justify extenuating circumstances and all the things. So that's not a no. That's not an easy one. So,
I know,
that
because
is
this is
not
the
a
one
no.
that pulls
Anything
on your
can be done.
heartstrings, right?
Yes.
That's the one where you're like,
It absolutely does.
You're like, surely we can just. Yeah. But,
Unfortunately, I wish.
yeah.
I wanted. I was hoping and wishing.
Mhm.
I tried to wordsmith and move things around as much as I could. So, and at the end of the day, my staff had to hold me accountable. Add it to the right.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And when they're talking about the LCSW exam, that's the ASWB exam?
That is the ASWBA.
Okay.
So in this scenario, the person has to take the ASWB exam. They were born in 1943, if that gives you any context. They're older than my mom. Good.
The exams, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna.
There. Oh,
That sucks.
it's, I've heard that this has come up in other places for me and things I've done. And sometimes they try and put it back on an agency, like the agency, because as agencies, we run checks quite frequently to make sure. And then, of course, we do it because we want people to keep working. It's not our job to check on that kind of stuff. And so really, it's hard.
Yeah,
But
I
like,
mean, there's an extenuating circumstance, but rule doesn't have anything that covers extenuating circumstance.
same thing if I had pilot.
To log in to see when the dates are. Wow.
Anything I can help with, Olivia? These are
real quick rule change.
Yeah.
so
really
quick
okay, yeah.
Good statement.
Yeah. No, it just sucks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about my grandma having to do that. It's like, it's not happening.
This is another demographic that is
Yeah.
Right.
also is not correlated to their ability to practice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was retired that person.
We don't
That's
have any MASW announcements.
No, I don't think, do we have any? Oh, no, we don't have anyone that can ask that,
We chased them all away.
Delmar doesn't come anymore.
Delmar doesn't come in.
Walmart's not with ASWP or NSW anymore.
Oh, it's not.
That's what we heard.
Oh, NASW, not ASWB.
Wow.
And that's,
Really?
that's what we heard, yes.
Yeah,
That he is no longer.
the club.
He was like, we've had a lot of hard stuff happen in his life,
Yeah.
you know, but
Okay.
Nothing from ASWB. We'll see.
Well, she did the presentation,
Happy,
right?
shared some stuff.
Things that were.
So we can't formally adjourn, right? Because we have to do this training
correct.
together.
Correct.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're killing me here.
Y'all control the meeting, man.
It's 2:30.
You all
man. It's
control.
fine.
Well, y'all should thought about that.
Can we have a brief break?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Do you want more than 5 minutes?
How long is the training gonna take?
So it's 40 minutes.
It's,
40.
yeah, it takes about 45 minutes.
Okay.
It's required.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
required.
it's required.
It's
I
like,
love government
It's
training.
the only.
Kyle gets to leave.
No, for real. You guys,
you
I've already done it.
I'll agenda if you all agree to do it on your own.
Yeah, I need to charge material.
Log in and do it.
That's charged. Work charge.
No,
You can't log into Workday? That's what you call.
but I don't,
Been able to log into
Okay,
Workday.
all right.
Work day.
Okay.
that's why we've been doing it like as a group, because no one wants to log into their workday, because no one, like,
You ladies know-
I try to, I just,
oh, yeah, no.
been unsuccessful.
Fun.
Yeah.
Every board member has basically had issues logging into workday, so.
Expired.
Workday,
So we don't request you're talking.
Workday is an interesting machine.
Email,
It's expired.
the correspondence.
Yes, the license expired.
Okay, because the way you work to deal with that is just extend the lapse period. Some boards have lapse periods of.
Yes.
But Kyle, she practiced though.
There you go.
Oh.
It's after it expires.
Yes, yeah, we were trying.
I went down there, I beat that one hard. She practiced.
We tried
Yeah,
Problematic.
boy,
yeah, so there's,
And I
there's
actually
other.
tried to argue, that the last period, can we make the last period part of
We did try that.
her, you know, can we somehow exclude the fact that she practiced outside of the lab? So can we like redefine the lapse period so that she wasn't practicing within the lab? You can't do that. I tried everything.
Yeah, but that's the problematic though, from a public protection standpoint, because somebody shouldn't be practicing if they're expired.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
so.
Yes.
We've talked about this at other meetings to be like in practice. Do we then need to open a case?
I was gonna say, do we need to have a
No.
case against them now?
So the answer is yes.
Okay.
But the problem is we don't have the resources.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So as we, what the heck, if we could log in and do the training ourselves, right? You have to pinky promise that we'll do it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what Kim said. Kim said Like, that's why Kyle comes. There is something formal that.
Robert's rules. I care about the horse.
No, there's something that's written that guides how we're supposed to function.
It is.
So I've never gone there because I got enough to do, but call
Thank you,
Kyle,
sir.
he'll tell you
Hey,
exactly.
one day Kyle and I were talking because I was like, I'm reading Robert's rules and he was like, Dana, general parliamentary. I was like, I will by next meeting. So then I'm like, because I think we follow some of the same.
Is that what Kyle told you?
Well, we just this
Well, yeah,
general
parliamentary. Do you have to do general parliamentary? I was like, no.
Or maybe
No.
that's what.
Yeah.
Ask him what we use.
That's what we use, that's what I told you.
Well,
Kyle.
he asked me, and so then I went and did my little research about
There was
parliamentary.
Like, I'm a social worker. We're doing fist to five. I'm not.
Yeah, we do this to five.
Whatever it is, I promise you it's gonna go back to some kind of rule statute. I promise you that.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can ask me a question. Yes.
So,
Well, that's not up for me. That's Amy.
can we know what they were talking about?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I know the specific, yes, and he and I have been in communications about
Oh,
that case
okay.
multiple times. And he is not happy with the outcome. I can go find the case if you want me to and show you.
I am curious.
is that the
Yeah, I'll go find it.
Okay.
I can have Mindy send you all the stuff.
Maybe that's.
Well,
And it's like closed and handled.
it's already been handled. So the short version, yeah, he made some complaints. And either what he was complaining, he's the ex-husband.
Okay.
So either they
Of the
weren't
person who's using, or of the person who
meeting
was.
adjourned?
the.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
oh, there we go. Oh, no, she's asking the question.
No, I'm just making sure you know, like, this is part of the meeting.
Okay, all right. Okay,
We're
I'm
not
sorry.
recording now.
We should be
It is
recording.
recording.
Yes, we should be recording.
The red dots there.
Right. So, yeah, I can't go into
I don't have
specifics,
a-
but
it's
had
not
you been on
showing up on my
CPC,
authenticator app.
yeah, the complainant is the husband of the respondent.
Yeah.